Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.
Hello, everybody. This is Mickey Mao with CartoonMoneyPrinters.com. Today is Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Today we're going to be going over, let me just bring this up properly. Today we're going to be going over combining trend-based CPR setups using with the par signals. I think with as well the par signals. I am joined today but with KerMixAlot.
Hi, guys.
Yep. And yeah, why don't you go and we'll just jump right into it.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mickey. So one of the guys, Magbane's in the group, who's been really, in my opinion, doing very well with candle range theory, and it's very early in the morning for him. So I'm gonna change course a little bit and just go over a few charts, looking at CRT with him. I'm gonna put up a chart with what I think I'm learning because I'm kind of new at the candle range theory, but I know candles. And then we'll get into the par and the CPR, and then Magbane, if you can stick around for one or two examples on the CPR, I can show you what we're looking for coins that have a tendency to give the best returns in this market that's just not really being too kind to a lot of altcoin traders. Anyway, so I'll show you the one that I did the other day, Sonic, and I'm looking at a weekly. So each of these candles broke and closed below. So each of these candles could have been used for the CRT, in my opinion, right? And I think this was the one. Let's see here. This is on the weekly. This is Well, you know what? This started Monday, and I took the trade yesterday. So this probably wouldn't be the best example of buying at a discount. Um, not on the weekly. So this might have to be looked at on the daily. Um, is that what you would do, Agbane? Let me know. Since there wasn't anything discount on the weekly, so on the daily, I think we had this looks like a 50%. This is kind of where I was looking, okay? So let me show you. So this broke, so this is a new CRT candle, right? Let me put a fib on there. And like I said, I'm learning, so Magbane will correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so here we got the fibs, and then price came down to the 50. Generally, you'd like it down into the 25, yeah. But it came down into the 50 and bounced off of that, and it bounced very strong. So I took the trade last night. Get into the 1 hour now. Start with the bottom red candle on the weekly. Okay, so let me go back to that. All right. All right, so let me draw fibs on that, right? Okay. So once it closed over here, it was bullish, correct? I'm just seeing what he's typing in. Okay. So that was bullish, but I was only in the trade for a day or two, so I probably wasn't really playing CRT on this. It was probably more par. But I am working with him on trying to get these candles figured out. So then when you're in this week, you would use this, and then when this closed, so it's bullish, it's still bullish, correct? And then maybe we'll do one more, and then I'll show Magbane what I'm looking for as far as the CPR setup. And we're gonna do some stuff separately too, so I get more confident. Now it has entered the first red candle range. Okay. Oh, so you gotta keep going back for candles. So are we using this range on the red candle now? Because it closed, or well, it hasn't closed yet. So what if it closes down here? Then it would be in this candle range, the second candle, yeah? And I apologize, guys. He's typing, so I know it's a little bit slow, but we'll just do a few of these. Yeah, because right now I see it being in the first candle range. I'll go ahead and draw some fibs on that. Get rid of this. Okay, so we're screaming over the 50 mark right now. All right, so go low time frame and see what happened when it entered the red candle range. All right, so when you're talking about entered the range, does that mean once it broke this wick, or once it got up here at the bottom of the wick? And then let's go to daily or the 4 hour. Which one would you prefer me look at? when the latest green candle entered the red candle range you just drew. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it just blasted through. It was also a 3 inside up here on the daily. Let me drop it down to the 4 hour. All right. And what I want to do now, Magbane, I'm going to show you why I took the trade mainly. And I'm going to clean up some of this stuff. I don't need this on. Take the trader package off. Wow, it was also the previous day low and week high too, right here. So just remember that, guys. I'm going to turn this off too. All right. Then we also had a monthly pivot here as well, right here. But I took the trade because we had a bullish engulfing and a narrow, very narrow CPR here. And this is what I want everybody to really try to keep their eyes peeled for. When you get bullish action, right? And we had a 1530, right? Curling up here. It made a bullish divergence on the 1530, and then the 4 hour ribbon also started to turn. So this is very bullish. Remember, we're on the 4 hour, so let me drop it down to the 1. Okay, so right here, you see where the 1530 is, and price is up here at 59, and then price went lower, bounced off of a pivot, and the 1530 made a higher low, and so you had bullish divergence there. The 4 hour ribbon started to turn, and as this was happening, you could look forward and see the narrow CPR. You don't really want to look more than like an hour before the open, but as soon as it's like an hour before the open, you got to keep your eye on the narrow CPR. If it closes narrow like that and it's all bullish momentum, and that's what happened. I got in here and went screaming up. All right, so when the latest, okay. All right, so I think I have an idea. I'm gonna watch that video that you sent me, Magbane. Let me show you. Let me do TIA with you. All right, so let me go to the cleaner chart. All right, and I kind of have it set up already. Green is discount. Yellow is well, green is deep discount, yellow's below 50 discount, and then orange is starting to get premium, and red is top premium, top shelf. All right, so I'm using this weekly candle. Is that correct? Let me know. I'll just do this. I want to check with him, and then I'll go into the other thin CPRs. I had it written down. I know one was Doge, one was XRP. Okay. So, okay, yeah. So he's confirming yes. Okay. So here we are. We are in discount, and it's basically just coming right off the zero here. And then let me add in. Let me look at the par, and let me look at the CPR. Right. So I'm gonna go way down to the 15-minute. Okay. All right. So this is TIA, and the pink rectangles are the CPR. This is nothing super special. It's a bullish setup, okay? And the 4 hour ribbon is just trending up. So I'm not thinking any entries here. I'm in already. I've already TP'd some here, previous day high area. And now I'm just going to hold and probably put my low below this swing low right here. So good. So with Tia here, obviously if I get a reset on the 1530, okay, because I'm very bullish macro on Tia, and I think that following CRT, we should be able to hold it. And then Magbane, please correct me. We should be able to hold it up until we get to 75, and that's at 409. It's at 3.14. Hey, isn't that pi? All right. Hey, did you know that if you type 3.14 pi on a calculator and hold it up to a mirror, it actually spells pi? Anyway, I thought that was funny. Magbane, if you're still there, let me know if that is accurate. As far as a TP, you want to hold it up till around the 75% area. I'll give him a few minutes. And then RT, I'll go in and show you some of the narrow CPRs. Yeah, Doge, XRP. Okay. All right. Because, okay, so not quite to 4.19 because you got an FBG there, and that's what I need to train my eye to start looking for. Okay, thank you. So that's looking. Are you thinking 3.847 for TP, or if it had a fast move up deep into the FBG, you'd take it like 368, 37, 375, especially if you had like a par short signal. Would you consider TP in there? Okay, so the FVG kind of trumps the 75%, correct? Red zone should be TP. Okay, yeah, anywhere in the zone. Okay. Oh, and then you have another. Okay, and if you're using CRT. All right, so this is just over 50%. So in this case, why wouldn't you hold
Is this part of the thing, or is this just you learning how to do this? Because I think we should get on to what we want to do with the video.
Yeah. This was the last thing I was gonna do, and this was pretty much gonna be the end of this little piece right here, and then I was gonna get into the CPRs. All right, so I will. I'll definitely catch up with you and do a little bit more because I want to have this as confluence with par, even more so than pivots, I think. So, but yeah, I'll catch up with you, and we'll go some more into that. So let me go into the narrow CPRs. Doge and XRP were on the list, so let me take a look at those. I'll get rid of this mess here. Okay. So I put this up in the group, and I was noticing that all of yesterday we had a narrow CPR, and Doge did not trend. It was sideways choppy, which is not very it's not very usual for that to happen. Let me get rid of this here. So if you don't get a trend on the day that the CPR is very narrow, then it's even more likely that it will happen the next day. So this is what I'm looking at. And while I'm doing this, I'm also going to keep a eye on the par. The blue is the 4-hour ribbon. So basically it's 2, 4, and 6. The lines consist of 2, 4, and 6 hour, and I just have a ribbon shading in all 3 of those time frames. But this is definitely a bullish momentum on the 4-hour ribbon. I would like to see the 1530 kind of make a dip down like it did here for me to add to the position. I'm in it from around here because of the narrow CPR, and we have not invalidated this trend as of yet. So what I'm looking for on Doge is a nice dip down on the 1530, and I will take the turn and then expect, look for the best. And maybe see if we can get a move up to at least 26.262 up in this area here for the first TP, and then see if we can ride it up. Let me zoom out a little bit more now. All right, let me go to a cleaner template. Yeah, and then this is the CRT lines, and again, I'm just playing with it, so it's already in premium. Okay, so I'm riding in this template. The red is the 4-hour, so I'm riding that up for now. And and then let me put the CPR. Okay, and here it is. Here's your narrow CPRs on Doge. And as of right now, it would be very rare for this CPR to for the next daily candle to close and this be very narrow again. But if it is, and price doesn't really move a lot, then we still have another chance to really get moving if there's another narrow CPR tomorrow and we're still in a bullish trend. RT, you got what I'm saying on this? Right? Remember we were talking about how Doge, it had a long move down, okay, without any bounce yet, and now we're finally getting a narrow CPR to play off of. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, good. Now let me look at. So I think, I think this should come up. And let's look at XRP. All right, so you guys saw Sonic. It was up 20%. I'm going to show you broccoli too. I know that's not really not even on exchanges, but I'll just show it for the purpose of the chart. All right, so XRP, I'm going to drop it down, 1 hour time frame. Okay, this didn't give an astronomical return today, but nevertheless, if you look at price, right, consolidation, and then, here it was a trending move. I mean, it went from, let's measure that. So while we had a narrow CPR, it ended up giving you 8.9%. I think I showed a card in the group showing 5%, but 8% move on XRP on a given day is not bad at all. And right here, you see the turning of the ribbons, and then you see that 1530 spike down. That was your entry. Because when you have that narrow CPR, if you're bullish, you want to wait for the dip down on the 1530 and take it. Obviously, vice versa. If you're bearish and you're coming into, so like right here, you had the narrow CPR, and then you had the ribbons turning down. Anytime that 1530 spiked up, so right here, those were tops. You could have shorted. So let's look at broccoli. Alright, this is a total degen coin, okay, and it's not even on exchanges. But here, you had, it was a great setup though. Bullish setup with a really narrow CPR. Okay, price consolidated, came down. You had the 1530. You had a V here, and you could have taken that while the higher time frame ribbons were trending up. Okay, the 4-hour was higher than it was over here, and also the 12-hour. Although it's kind of convoluted, but it was definitely trending up. And then you had that spike down, and you see the RSIs all kind of turn up from the bottom, and it gave you a nice move. And from here, right, even if you got in over the CPR and you got in really late, you had a nice, well, it was like a 200% move on that. But you could see when you have that narrow CPR, it's definitely going to be the most likely to pop for you. There was another one. Anyway, let me show you guys Av right now, because Av has it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go. That may have been an entry right here on Av, like right now. But you have, this is a really good setup too. Okay, so I really like when the razor thin CPR is just above the previous one. I really like that. This shows a lot of contraction, and it's really, Av is really building up pressure right now. I mean, it can go down, all right? There's no guarantee that it's going to go upward. So right now, the 4-hour and 12-hour ribbons are just kind of skirting along the middle. So it's really tricky right now. This could just fly either way, but this is going to move. So what I would wait for is a fairly big move in either direction. And let me get a 1530 down here and turn for a long, or the 1530 up here and turn for a short. But if you see a good entry on Av, you will probably get a nice move out of it because of the narrow CPR. So bottom line is just scan through. You can just kind of go down your coins, right? Boom, narrow CPR, AI16Z. Put it on your list. Put an alert down here on the 15 minute, or put a price alert at a level down here. But if this, wow, that 12 hours really looking nice because it's been down so long, and it's finally starting to curl up, and the 4-hour is curling up. I almost want to, I mean, the buy signal was right here on AI16Z, and it already had its manipulation down. So I think I kind of like this one. But look for these, write them down or put them on a list, share them in the group, and let's try to ride some of these trends, because the trend is going to come from these much more than the wide CPRs, and that is a fact. It's not nothing is 100%, but I will say that if you find 10 trending coins, I'll bet you that at least half of those have narrow CPRs. So it's gonna have that commonality. So that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions on it, it's a short one today. I just kind of wanted to stress that we can all look for these and make a list, put them up in the group, and let's just try to find some ways to make some money in this choppy environment.
Yeah, with choppy markets, it's good to range, like play the range.
Yeah.
But like I said, like my bias is bearish. Last time I was bearish, we fucking mooned. So, I don't know. There's a lot of fair value gaps and a bunch of other things down below.
Yeah.
Let's see. My levels are. I'll just pop this on screen real quick. Here's what
Go for it.
Here's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, put it up.
Do you want me to share my screen too?
Go for it. Yeah. I'm pretty much done. And just to let you know, I don't really have a bias right now. I'm just playing. I'm just day trading. I could wake up tomorrow and it'd be a completely different market, but I will play what they give me at New York. And New York lately has been giving a fake pump and then a reversal almost like 3-4 days in a row. It's crazy. But yeah,
I posted this chart in Discord a few times. And so I made a trend line. From over here, and that's like a weekly trend line.
Wait, I can't see your chart.
Am I not sharing the right screen?
Yeah, no, you just have my chart up.
There we go. Is it this one? There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. So I made a weekly trend line, which it could just very well go parabolic. And so with that trend line, I just moved into the daily.
Yeah, I know that it's, price moved so fast that, we could consolidate for a long time.
Yeah.
Price moved so fast in summertime, or right after the summer.
So this is the previous all-time high here, this gold one. I'll make it brighter. Make it nice and thick. That's the previous all-time high. There's a lot of confluence. If it goes down here and tests that again, we got these fair value gaps on the daily that haven't been completely filled, as well as
Right.
I pulled a fib from here till the all-time high, and there is a massive golden pocket. It's like almost 8,000 points.
At 83.
Yeah.
Yeah.
83 to 75.
Okay.
So.
Well, golden pocket's usually 62 to 65, right? 0.62 to 0.65. So.
Golden pockets, yeah, it's the golden pocket. I mean, I rounded it up to 0.62 to 0.79.
Oh, okay. I'd never heard anybody say golden pocket goes all the way to 7.9, but it could be. I always thought it was 0.61 to 0.65 or whatever.
0.618, and then it's 0.7 something. Hold on, look at that.
Oh, okay. Well, I know, and I had a guy that he loved 702. It was like a magic number for him, and man, he would really pick him off. Yeah, RT, I'll show you how to get the previous days. You can select how many days back. It's the look back function.
Yeah, they do say 6.5 to 6.18.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's usually like that golden pocket room. But it could, it could go to 79. It could go to 0, or it could go to it could retrace the whole
So
damn
it's
thing.
the golden pockets that I've found are 618 to 786. I don't want to give the wrong numbers there. That's why I was rocking the 79.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I mean, this is very, very doable.
Yeah, and that'd be good market structure because that move was so fast, and we did consolidate for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see, this consolidation period was...
But it could be 2 months before they do this, too.
This was 252 days we ranged the last all-time high until we pumped up to where we're at now.
Yeah. We might range another 200 days.
So we'll just say, fuck it, from here. It's been 108 days we've been in this range.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Maybe sell in May and walk away. Maybe they take us out.
Last May when we did that, it never sold.
No, I know. I didn't do it last May. I remember.
Yeah,
But,
it's been completely bullish.
so, RT wants me to show him how to get the previous CPRs.
All right,
Or
well
you can
let's. Do you want to take that off stream? And just take this private?
Yeah, sure.
All right, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining us. If you want to take a screenshot of my macro chart here, is what I was looking at. Yeah, play that range. Swing the highs and the lows. I don't know. Like, we bounced off some of my spider lines pretty good.
Yeah, we break the range. I'll definitely be putting something in for 84 and maybe 75.
Put a couple of these up. Liquidity zones. All right. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. It was kind of a short stream, but I think it's okay. Yeah, come visit us at www.cartoonmoneyprinters.com. You can try us out for free for a month with a monthly subscription. And we have a whole suite of indicators, the CMP package, which includes the trader package, the pivots extreme, the par price action reader, the money minter. We've got the market smasher and the market smasher filter. So yeah, come check us out.